All right, so guys, so today we're going to be playing Azul. This is a like a tile building type game based off of Portuguese tiles, which are used like on walls. They're really decorative. They're very pretty, although the ones I've seen like in reality are all just white and blue. This uses a lot of different other colors. We're both going to be playing with this board game, this board here in front of us. We each have a black square that's going to designate our current score. One of the things I absolutely love about this board is it has a 0 position. It actually has a start of game. This is a 0. So many games just start it right at the beginning. This one actually just has its own little 0. What we're going to be trying to do is build this as our wall over here, which you can see the various, there's 5 different tiles that we're going to be collecting. So we're going to be looking for those out of our factories, which are these. Now, per the actual setup, these should be in a circle. In order to keep them framed nice, we're going to do them in a line. That's a little bit different. Wifey is grabbing the beautiful, beautiful bag of tiles.
It's so pretty.
It is a very nice bag. It's a nice custom printed bag.
So
With all the different tiles. I believe there's 100 tiles in there.
there are, but they're just so pretty, and they're
heavy. They make nice little clicky clack. They're made out like the same thing like a domino would be made out of.
yeah. They're really gorgeous, and they're
Yeah, they're beautiful. And of course, we also have the first player token. Per the rules, the player who has most recently visited Portugal is first player. That's not either of us.
yeah. No, definitely not us.
The actual rule book is very small. It only opens up 3 pages, and this covers all the different setup, all the different everything. It is a very simple, basic game. Very little setup. You can learn it honestly in like one play.
You wanna play with us?
While we're playing tonight, I'm going to be drinking some silver rum with 3 shots of cherry bitters, a little bit of lime juice, topped off with lemon lime soda.
And I am drinking a blueberry Moscato because why not?
Sounds good to me. All right. There is an alternate play on this one, which is the other side of the board. It looks nearly identical. The difference being that here, all of the colors are gone. So you pick where your colors go as you play. The only stipulation for that rule is if you use it, every player has to use it. The game ends when one of us fills a row. We will get, as we play, for each tile you fill in, you'll get 1 point, plus 1 point for every connected tile in a cardinal direction.
Another thing I really like about this one is it gives you the scoring on the board.
On the board, yes.
And it is a little... I think he scored mine for the first, 4 games we played. But now I have the scoring down for the most part.
It's pretty easy. You will also, for every tile you have all 5 of that tile, you'll get an additional 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
For every finished row, which again, it ends when somebody finishes a row, so there's not going to be a lot of those, you'll get an additional 2 points. For every finished column, you'll get an additional 7 points. As you play, we're going to be building here. This is our factory. We're going to be building into our factory. Any tiles that you have to take that can't fit will drop down into your factory floor. You will lose points for those on each round. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Fidget obviously wants us to get started going here.
You want to come play, BB?
So
I'm going to draw.
Yeah, Wifey as first player will draw, and she's going to place 4 tiles
Take that.
in every one, as well as she's going to take the first player tile. Ooh, look at that. So any of them that have a lot of identicals, like a lot of the same, like that one, second one there has 3 of the yellow to orange tile, those are going to be pretty good. They can also bite you pretty well too. Oh, look at that. Oh, I was hoping for 4 of a kind. We've yet to actually see 4 of a kind. It's pretty low odds of that happening.
Uh-oh. I drew too many, so I don't know what that one is.
That's all right. Flat, so everyone can see it. So again, usually these would be in a circle. with a center space, but we're going to just use this over here as our center space.
Yeah, with just the two of us.
It's all right.
And I have T-Rex arms, so it makes it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put...
So that's going to go into the factory.
That goes into the factory. And then I'm going to choose...
So what she's going to pick here is she has to pick from one of these factories a single color and take all of that tile. You cannot only take a few of them, or you only take one, or you have to take all of them. Whatever does not get taken goes over here. Now, every player can take from this, but whoever takes from this first must also take the first player tile, and it will immediately go into their factory floor. That means they will be first player next round, but they will lose 1 point for having done that. I'm going to do the same thing she did with these pretty three over here. And I'm going to actually build mine. I'm just going to go ahead and put it right here and just fill that. Because I filled this row, at the end of this round, this one will move over and I will score that tile. These will then get discarded.
The couple times we have played this, I've had a really hard time filling these bottom rows, so I figured I was just going to be a dick and do this.
Hard choices, hard choices. I'm going to take this one right here.
Take this.
So she's going to pull from the pile over there.
I'm going to take this. And see, this is where it gets hard. Oh, is that what you should have waited.
Oh.
Well, now I know what you're going to do, so I'm just going to do that.
Oh, I mean, I don't have to do that. I can do whatever I want.
You can.
I'm just taking these two. I'm filling this in.
Well, and I'm going to do this. Wait.
Ooh, strategizing.
I know, it's like, oh my gosh.
This being as simple of a game as it is, it's not really strategy heavy, although you can put quite a bit into it.
I'm also not big. I do strategize when we play games, but it's not my, like, end all be all. Screw you, I wanted those.
Well, they're mine.
Well, fine, I'm gonna take these two.
I will take this one. That means you have to take that good one.
That's fine, I'm gonna put it right there.
All right, now that we are out of tiles,
Oh, yeah,
this round ends. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at these, and we're going to say, I finished this row, this row, this row, but I haven't completed these two. So these two aren't going to score. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to slide it over here with black where it goes. That is 1 point. I'm on the board with 1 point. These two I've completed, so they go there. It doesn't connect cardinally with any of the others, so it's 1 point. And this gets discarded. This one goes here. It does connect cardinally, so it's 1 point plus an additional point for that one. So it is 2 points. That slides off. And these go in the reject bin. If you run out of tiles in the bag, you shuffle them back in.
And now, for me, because I took the first person tile, it goes down here in this little -1. Mm-hmm. So even though I technically got 4 points, I
lost one.
But I get to go first again.
First person is the one that refills the factories. Now, when we were first learning this game, we took it to a friend's house and we were playing with a couple of our friends. And one of the learning experiences we had was on the very last round. Megan here had a choice. She could do two things. Either one gave her 0 points. So she just quickly grabbed one that gave her 0 points. One of the things with board games is we want to make sure that without being annoying, we show players other things they could have thought, other things they could have done. So we pointed out that if she had made the other choice, it still would have been 0 points, but it would have completely filled my factory floor and caused me to lose a whole bunch of points.
Yeah.
So we retconned, and she cost me a whole bunch of points.
It was a lot. It was like 10 points or something. It filled.
Let's see. It was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 points.
Mm-hmm. All right. Lots of doubles this time.
A lot of doubles. No triples.
No triples, but I am going to start with...
I'm going to take these two right here, and I'm going to work on my 5 row.
Okay.
I have a few choices here. I think I'm going to take these 2 blue, though. And that's going to put these 2 cyan ones over here. I'm going to pull this last cyan from over here. These are honestly, this turn and the last one were probably not very good choices because it put a whole bunch over there.
It did, yeah.
That's one of those.
Sorry, babe.
That's okay. I'll just take these 3, those pretty black ones right here.
But I want it
There we go.
though. So technically, I could take this one and put it here, right? So I'm not going to do that, though. I'm going to take these.
Now, the advantage if she had done that is it would have forced me to take the 2 blues.
Right.
I can't put them here because I already have a yellow, and this can only fit 1, so it would have forced 1 to drop down. I'm going to take the red here and put it up here.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go our next round. I'm going to bring this one over. Now, it's going to get 1 for this one, and 1 for each of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to move this up 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why there's so many points here. You can get way high on your points pretty quick. This one will be worth 2 points. Discarding that. This is worth 1 sad little point. Discarding that. And all 5 of these together are worth 1 sad little point.
And I will say, I'm not purposely shutting him out of first player. It's just shaken down that way.
I think I've only actually taken that first player a couple times in this game so far. I usually don't pull that first player one. One of the things I really like about games that use really nice pieces like this, these really nice hard tiles. Once you have a good collection of games, you're always going to have a game you really like that has a cheap plastic piece or a cheap cardboard piece or something that you don't want to use on your table. And you can always say, well, you know what, I'm playing, this game, I don't like it, but I also have Splinter, and it has these nice tokens. Or we have Azul, and it has these nice chips. Or I've got a set of poker chips. You can always bring those into your game to replace a cheap cardboard piece. And that'll make your games last a lot longer, and it'll make it feel a lot nicer. One of the things I really like games doing a lot is the playmats. I'm loving playmats. We have a whole bunch of them on the wall right now.
I bought the ones for Wingspan and Wormspan. I've just been kind of doing a general search every so often and finding what I can.
So here's a fun one. There's 3 black tiles here, and that would be a really cool pool for this row right here to fill it up. I already have black. So I'm still going to take them, but now I have to put them down here. It's the only place I can put them. As your rounds progress and this board is more and more full, it starts to limit what you can and can't take. And that starts to have a pretty good impact on your choices. And towards the end, you will have to make a pull here and there that are going to drop straight to your factory floor and lose you a lot of points. Our last game we played with our friends, everybody was up in the 60s and 70s except for me. I think I was at like 12.
I could check. I have them.
She keeps records of everything.
I've been keeping records just because we've been trying to play more games. We have a huge library of games, and we just weren't. Why'd you put those there?
Oh.
Baby!
It was these 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez.
Cheater.
I'm doing it bad.
And we realized we weren't playing games, and so last year we really tried to play games, and this year with this, it's gonna basically force us to.
As this channel goes, when we get more videos, we do more. We're gonna do some 4-player games as well. Our camera setup here is actually pretty good for doing 2 players on each side of the table. We'll do some larger games. We'll do some more of the campaign style games. But if anybody sees something on our game library or a game you know of that you would like to see, go ahead and shout out, send in a comment. Let us know, hey, I want to see this game, or hey, could you explain this, or could you show us something about this? And we'll try to play that. Same thing if there's like a rules clarification on the game we played or something you didn't understand, shoot us a question. We'll answer it.
Yeah, we'll put our Instagram and Blue Sky links below, and once we get Patreon set up, that'll be linked below.
I like that. That was a strategic move there that I did, hoping that Megan's choice wouldn't be for this one, as neither one of those are overly valuable to me right now. I have no choice but to put that one there.
And see, I took this one because that one gives me a second point. That one does not.
Now, had she done it the other way and made me take that black one, I couldn't put it in either one of these places. It would have gone to the bottom of my factory floor. It would have lost me a point.
Which I'm not thinking of.
Yep. That. This one's worth 4 pretty points. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's not full. This one is, but he's only worth 2 points. And then I have the first player token, so I'm going to bring it down and take me a point off, as I have that. Now it's my turn to reload the factory. Oh, I love that sound.
The clicky clacks.
Clickety clack. Lay flat. Lay flat.
When we were playing with our friends, we were in such a large table that it was really hard to see the tiles if you leave them up. So.
And since we have, the top-down recording here, we definitely want to make sure you guys can see. I know it's a little blown out right now. Our table cam is definitely on our list of things we are looking to upgrade sooner rather than later, so that you can all have a better view of the table. All right, I am first player this time. And I like nothing. I don't like any of these. I'm going to take these 2, though. So when the first player takes the first move, they put the first player token in with whatever they did not take. Because I can't place this one, it has to go down here and loses me a point.
And I have decisions to make.
No, that's not a hard decision, though.
It's not. I'm going to take these.
You're going to take those, yep.
What I wanted is these in the 4, but that's not going to happen.
I'm going to take this one sad little cyan one.
Oh, you're going to do that, are you?
I couldn't have taken the black ones.
So I'm going to put 2 here, and I'm going to put 1 down here and lose a point.
All right. So I'm going to bring this one over. That's 5 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. I got into the second row. This one's going to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes away. And this one's going to come over here for 1 sad little point. I didn't fill anything else up, so I'm going to lose 2 points for that. And that's going to go there. Now, I have to be careful. I have 2 rows here that I'm 1 off from. If I take one of those, it ends the game. I don't want to end the game right now because I'm losing. So, we have to very carefully select what we do.
No.
I would love it if those 3 reds were all in the same spot.
Technically, you're ahead of me by 1 point.
Oh, we'll just in the game now. So let's go with these two cyans right here. We'll fill this row up. And that's a pretty good point getter right there.
And so what I do not want to do is I do not want that one there.
I am really not set up well for this one at all. This is bad.
The red kind of screwed you.
The red kind of screwed me.
Yeah.
Because that's about all I can really take is red.
Uh-huh.
And there's not a lot of them. I would have loved it if the red had all been on one tile.
I don't even need to do that. I'll do this first. Oh no, I fucked up.
Whoopsie.
No.
Whoopsie. Landmine.
Oh, but technically I take this.
Mm-hmm. This red one's pretty. I like it.
Yeah. Just remember, payback is a bitch. And so am I.
This is very likely the last round because I don't think there's a way to play this out that doesn't make me into the ground. There is not. Oh, there it is. There it is. I can take these and I can place them here, and that does not end the round.
Nope, but that very much screws me. So we're gonna put one there. That's all I can do.
All the rest fall to the factory floor.
Yeah.
All right. This round, I finished this one.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6,
And I finished this
8.
one, which is 3.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Woo.
5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
That's a good one.
6, 7. Okay.
So points wise, what I need, I could get these two blue. That would get me a good score, but I've already started cyan here. But that'll get me a column, which is also a good one. So I'm going to be looking for these two and these two. These would be a good play for me, but they're both yellow. That puts me in a bad position. I'm going to have a hard time getting 8 yellow on one draw. So I'm going to be looking to try to finish columns and set me up for columns. I want to avoid the cyan and black in these two rows here. Unless I want to just end the game.
I'm only going to avoid that blue in here. I'm going to be looking for red so I can finish a color. And I'm going to be looking for black so I can finish a color. All right.
Technically, Megan could probably end the round and win right now, but it would be very, very close. So she's looking to go ahead and get a better lead before she ends the game. Right now, she's only leading by 2 points. So she would have to hope that during this round, I didn't get enough points to surpass that. Which, needing only, one cyan is pretty likely because that one will be worth a lot of points. Yeah, it's going to be worth like 14 points, so.
Okay. So, technically, if I go with these, they will give me more points than the other one.
I like this one sad little cyan.
Okay. No.
So when you play on the other side of this board, where everything's gray, it still follows the same rules. You can only have one color in each row and in each column. So as you build out trying to get your score, you have to kind of follow that rule, and as you build your grid out, it becomes more and more difficult to do so. I will take. I'm very limited on what I can take. I'm very limited on what I can take.
You are. Oh no.
I guess I'm gonna pull these two. I can put them here. So for legal moves, I can pull this one. I'll trash that.
Alrighty.
And I am out of legal moves that don't end the game.
So when we, just to clarify, because I can't remember, when you fill your column, the row, it's done.
We finish that round out.
Finish that round.
And then it's done.
Okay. That helps me because I'm like...
Yeah, I can't end this game. The only thing I can take legal move now is a cyan, which I'm going to have to do next turn. So next turn I end the round.
And you screwed me.
So at this point, you want to finish up whatever you can.
Yeah.
So your good score, you can take a cyan, which will give you...
I can take these and put them in my 2. And then that puts...
That gives you... That'll end that row. Put
that
those
there.
over there. I have no choice. I have to take these. And do that. That's the only legal move I have.
It is. I will take these 2 and finish this row.
I have to take these. I can't play them. They have to go down here.
Okay.
All right. So this will move over here. And that does technically end the game. It gives me 5 points. This doesn't do anything. We can just get rid of them. These are going to come over here. Give me 6 points. This comes over here. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Nope,
5.
that doesn't get to go. I also just flipped the camera off, and I'm sorry. I'm slipping him off.
This is going to be 4 points lost for me.
This one lost.
And now we get to do our final scoring, which is down here in the corner. Rows, I have finished 1. It's going to be 2 points. Columns, I have finished 1. That's going to give me 7 points. Colors, sadly, it looks like I've only finished 1 of. I finished cyan. So that is going to be all the way up to here. 10 points.
Okay, so I finished
1 row.
1 row, which is 2 points.
2 points.
I finished 1 column, which is
7.
And I finished 1 color because you stole 1 from me.
Which is 10 points.
Which is 10 points.
What does that put your final score at?
65.
I'm at 66. That was a very close game. All right. So that is Azul. It is very simple, very quick to learn, and it's actually a lot of fun. When you play it with more players, you add in more of these factory tiles. And it actually scales very well with players. I notice a lot of games like this, a lot of the games we have, they're like, oh yeah, you can play this 2-player, and it's just not fun 2-player. This one actually scales very well. I enjoy playing it 2-player as much as I do playing it with more.
Which is a rarity for you.
Very rarity. I don't typically like 2-player games. But I do very much like this one.
And this is a... Wow, it's really big. It's a 2 to 4.
2 to 4.
Age 8+. We could probably play this with our 6-year-old niece.
Probably.
She would probably do okay with it.
She would probably do okay with that.
And it's supposed to take 30 to 45 minutes. depending on your player count. So
Not bad.
yeah,
Honestly, it's a really fun little game, and I actually really like the boards. I like the simplicity, how quickly you can pick it up. It's got enough of a strategy that it's not boring for someone like myself that actually really enjoys strategy.
and not too hard for
But
someone like
and it's
myself.
not too hard for someone like Megan who typically doesn't do strategy at all.
I'm a chaos strategist.
I hope everyone enjoyed watching this. And if you do have any other games you'd like to see us play, any suggestions, let us know. If you want to help us not have potato cameras or some better lighting or anything like that, feel free to join our Patreon once we have it going. We don't have it set up just yet, but
No.
it'll be pretty quick getting that set up. So we hope very much to see you next time. I think we'll be playing
Maybe Forest Shuffle.
maybe Forest Shuffle
Or Cascadia.
or Cascadia, maybe Boop.
Yeah, we
Boop's a
might do
nice-
Boop.
Boop's a nice easy one.
It is.
Uh,
And we yell at each other a
and
lot.
we yell at each other a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of like our version of Mario Kart. The F bombs come out.
Yes. And we'll just keep drinking and
We'll just
it'll
keep
be, it'll be
Thank
fine.
you all, and we'll catch you next time.